Sorry about that. I'm not tech savvy, but I love doing this. So anyway, make it make sense. So yeah, we are in the process of getting rid of stuff. Eventually we'd like to redo our basement, so I'm trying to get rid of a lot of the clutter that's in the basement where we're storing stuff people have given to us, slash my daughter is now 5, so she is done. I'm getting rid of all the baby stuff, and since we're no longer TTCing, but you know, time to move on. So those who don't know, I have repeated pregnancy loss, so I decided to stop, and I'm okay with that. I am just getting rid of all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff that comes with babies and just clothes she doesn't fit in anymore and stuff. So I got to get stuff too down into storage. That's clothes that people have given me that don't fit her now, but will in the future. So I got to move that down in the basement. Just a lot going on. With the house today, getting things in order. I don't have a lot of time to do the reselling, so I still have a lot to get rid of, but we're working through it slowly. Like about every week or so, I try to post new listings. And at a certain point, I'm just going to get rid of everything we have that's been sitting around, you know, on Facebook, on eBay for months, because I'm ready to start sourcing more and like thrifting again, which is my real passion, and, you know, more exciting than just listing stuff I'm trying to get rid of. And usually has a better sell-through rate. But if I can get rid of stuff that I don't want anyways and make $1 off it, hey, I'm gonna do that. I always start with, when I'm getting my house in order, start with the dishes. Then I move to like the litter box. This is exciting stuff, guys. But this is just how I do it. If you're struggling with getting your house in order, you have a lot of kids or pets like we do, I just start with the dishes if they need done. Then I move to laundry, litter box. Then I go to like, what do I need to ship out? I need to, I want to make those overnight oats. Comment down below if you make overnight oats, if you think it's worth it. I was talking to coworkers and they're like, I go through phases of doing it and then I don't. I get sick of it. But I bought overnight oats for a minute ago. For a long time I bought them. Haven't used them yet, and I'm trying to use them, but I don't have mason jars. I might have to stop at the dollar store type time, or I'm just going to put them in Tupperware. I don't know. Do I have to have mason jars to do overnight oats? I don't know. I've never done it before. you always see them in the mason jars, so maybe I need to go buy them. Buy some, if they're only $1, like, sure. Do I have time to go to the dollar store? That's the real question. No, but I haven't been there in forever. Maybe Daisy will think it's fun. And I like going there. So maybe we'll make a day of it. Did you guys have a crazy weekend as well? Because I did. I was working all weekend. I have to work. Some places they'll make you in healthcare work every other weekend. I work every third. Isn't too bad. But if you're not doing a 9 to 5, a lot of healthcare places you have to work some weekends. Some people love working weekends, like that's all they work. And I thought if we had more kids, I might switch to the weekend program. Just so then, because daycare is so expensive, to afford daycare with more than one kid, I was like, I might as well just go into a weekend program if I can. But, that doesn't happen. And I don't love working on weekends, but some people do. And I will probably do, I'm trying to do this more and more, is do my supplement every day. So, where is my supplement? Where is everything, guys? Alright, see what I mean? I gotta get my together. Seriously, where is it? Alright, we will come back to that. But I'm trying to drink my supplement for PCOS. Oh, here it is. Not sponsored, but if you or HelloFresh or somebody else wants to sponsor me, go for it. PCOS is so frustrating, so understudied, undertreated, blah blah, underdiagnosed. I've done so much research, tried to do so much research myself. There's not much out there, especially if you have the kind I have, which is lean PCOS. What did I tell you if you have PCOS? They will tell you, lose weight. If you have lean PCOS, weight isn't the issue. So what are you supposed to do? Basically, they don't know. But the healthcare community, much as I love it, this is not understood yet. So, the most things I found is you either need metformin, which is a treatment for diabetes, which you're at risk for with PCOS, and with gestational diabetes. Hello, I had both. Pre-diabetes, I got all of it. So, it says to take, like, mycin, and I'm not a doctor, just so you know, but this is just from my own personal experience. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. Talk to your doctor. But they say to take the supplement, and there's other supplements as well that I take. Berberine. which everything has side effects. Again, talk to your doctor. But this is what I'm doing because from my research. And metformin, I've been prescribed it several times. Some doctors tell me, no, I don't want you on that. There's a lot of I don't know, conflicting views about metformin in my experience from my doctors. So I just take the supplements for now. And metformin also really messes up my GI system. Why can't they come up with something that doesn't do that? The supplements don't do that to me, so that's why I mostly do that. But this is what's working for me right now. I've been taking the supplements now, that Peach Perfect, for probably 3 months. I'm going to say, and I do feel like I'm getting some progress, but it's hard to say. My cycles are still irregular, which is very common with PCOS. But I've also been sick, so I don't know if it's from that. It doesn't take much to disrupt the system when you have PCOS. It doesn't take much. I feel like my clothes are starting to fit better, so that's good. I feel like I've lost a little bit of weight, not a lot, but I'll take it. It's very hard to do when you have PCOS. But I try to be as active as I can be. I feel like if you have PCOS, you gotta work 5 times as hard as everybody else to be healthy. It is what it is. It sucks. You gotta work at least 5 times harder than everybody to have fertility also. At least in my case. Everything's harder, but you can make the best of what you got, right? That's my motto. And you should be taking care of yourself anyway. So this just forces me to do it more, I guess. Is it exhausting? Is it frustrating? Is there a lack of treatments for us? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. But am I gonna sit there and do nothing and just let the chronic disease take over? Absolutely not, because I do not want the progression of the disease if I can prevent it from going into type 2, which we all know what type 2 does. Or if you don't, it's not good. So you don't need another chronic disease on top of PCOS if I can prevent it. If my dad instilled anything in me, as complicated and messed up as our relationship was, it was to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Makes a big difference in your health. Nobody has perfect genetics. Some of us have some of us gotta work harder. And you gotta work at it. So so this is just Monday, typical Monday for I did drink coffee. I foresee a second cup of coffee in my future here soon. Although I am trying to cut down on that as well. But on days like today, it ain't happening. But I'm trying to get off of, I was drinking espresso on my days off. But one, I'm not a big, I don't really love the taste of espresso. And maybe it's just I'm not making it right. Like I don't have all the milk frother and the this and that. But I much prefer the taste of coffee. But I feel like espresso does give me more energy maybe than coffee. I don't know. So I'm trying to get off of that though. We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. I got on coffee at 30 years old when I started working overtime at my job. To afford, we had to pay for our own wedding. So I worked a lot of overtime then. And haven't been able to get off that. Now have I? And that was at 30, I want to say. But too much stimulant's not good for you. And if I don't enjoy the taste of it, it's like, well, not that I was doing anything crazy with espresso. I was just having one thing of espresso a day. I think I got most of the dishes in. Most of the dishes in. Hey, honey. So. That's it. Well, thanks for coming to my Monday morning TED Talk. I hope you have a good day, and we'll see how these videos go if I make more of these, how that goes versus doing lives. I don't know. But we'll try it. And if you like this video, please comment, please like, subscribe. All right. Show me some support out there. All right, bye guys. Happy Monday.